for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. The Rockets will put Toledo and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kent State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. God, he's made it quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The Rockets offense will take the field for the 1st time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense
breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up their entire playbook moving forward.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Rockets are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the golden flashes with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Had to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Rockets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
Picked off turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Kent State 17, Toledo 7.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snagged out of the air. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this setter downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here's a heat. And as he throws, holds it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening it.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The golden flashes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Defense looks as if it's coming. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner goes down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Hauls it in, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He's looking to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Toledo, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Turning it on! Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get enough.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rockets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Kent State 24, Toledo 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The golden flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kent State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Gage. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have